Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Pisces January 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, people, first thing up is as far as January goes, Venus will be in Scorpio from the 1st until the 7th. So the 9th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. This may manifest perhaps in a Scorpio relationship. Could be Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Scorpio characteristics. It could be with a foreigner, someone at a religious congregation or college, university. This could be about very surreptitious, secretive spending on 9th house matters. Also perhaps about enjoyment of Scorpio-like games with 9th house people. Could be playing like a Ouija board or something with occult, supernatural, mystery games. Could be with in-laws, grandchildren, maybe foreigners even. Also, this may manifest perhaps in going beyond subterfuge and superficiality in terms of matters with grandchildren, with in-laws, with maybe religious congregations as well. And also too, this could be about spending money on Scorpio higher education matters. If you're trying to do something with astrology or locksmithing or psychology, psychiatry, anything Scorpio related, this could be that time where you may do so. And also it could be about valuing resourcefulness and emotional intensity in 9th house related matters. So anyway, next thing up, Venus will be in Sagittarius as far as January goes, from the 7th until the 31st. So the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, this could be about love, enjoyment of adventure and exploration, and traveling abroad in one's career, and also about being that perpetual, really perpetual learning, perhaps with that dominant parent and others that might figure prominently in one's career. This could also be where you might connect with the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Ascendant that may figure prominently, or it could be someone that embodies Sagittarius characteristics that could figure prominently in your public image and your reputation and career matters as well. And also perhaps making money, something Sagittarius related, which could of course be tied in with one's career, and about valuing optimism, exuberance, enthusiasm, and expansiveness, and as far as maybe attaining more status, recognition, notoriety, and maybe a position of authority and success in general. Anyway, next thing up is Mars will be in Aries, so the 2nd house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, this may manifest perhaps in acrimonious, contentious situations, maybe over your possessions, your resources, with people that you may value, or even people that you may generate income with. At that place you're generating income. This could be about also easy provocation regarding one's possessions. You might become really quick-tempered over somebody messing with your things, with your possessions at this time, more so than usual. And but remember that Aries energy is more about less. It could be easy provocation, but not sustained anger. So also a lot of energy and vitality may be expended in terms of making money or some money making endeavor. It could be about putting a lot of energy into something Aries like making money, whether it could be firefighting or welding or doing some kind of a combative sports, surgery. And also might be a time, if you're unattached, especially Pisces, that you might find yourself maybe in a sexual liaison with an Aries at the place you generate money with. It might be It might be an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply one that embodies Aries-like characteristics, and also about taking action in monetary matters and doing things in terms of taking action and maybe in improving your self-worth and your self-esteem, and also a lot of courageous and assertive and aggressive energy is something you may strongly value at this time. Next thing up. Jupiter will be in Sagittarius still, so the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, this could be it could be about a lot of exuberance and enthusiasm in terms of traveling abroad, matters with your career, but as I've stated previously, Jupiter can be paradoxical. It could be very benign and benevolent, but it could have a tendency to enlarge and expand. This could very well expand and enlarge foolhardy, self-righteous, over-optimistic, and even reckless behavior, perhaps in matters with the dominant parent, which is often the father, people prominent in your career. It could be about trying to attain some kind of recognition and notoriety. This could also be this could be fortuitous for perhaps for publishing something Sagittarius related that may get you certain exposure, notoriety, and recognition. It could be something connected with sports, religion, philosophy, advertising, even something about publishing, sports specifically, more like archery, horses, anything that could be Sagittarius related. Anyway. Next thing up, Saturn will still be in Capricorn, so the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. This could be about going through certain restrictions and limitations in matters with your friends, your acquaintances. It could be in some cases perhaps about taking care of a debilitated or sickly stepchild, a friend, an acquaintance. It could be something connected with the knees, the bones, or the joints, and it may be making you feel somewhat despondent and melancholy. It could also be about maybe doing something laborious work connected with the government, which could also be something which is tied into your goal and aspiration at this point in time as well. So anyway, next thing up. Uranus will be in Aries still, so the 2nd house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, one way this may manifest perhaps is very unpredictable, volatile outbursts at the place you generate money with. You might be more subject to financial fluctuations as your financial situation may be more sporadic and erratic than usual. Aries friendships might play an integral role in your values. They could be Aries sun, moon, or ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Aries-like characteristics. They might also figure prominently more so in your income and your possessions and how you feel about yourself, your self-worth and self-esteem. And you may also find yourself might be making money doing something Uranus-like. It could be something with astrology, astronomy, aerospace, innovation, computers, or electronics. So anyway, next thing up, well, Neptune will be in Pisces still, so the 1st house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, well, this may manifest in some cases about where you might come across as even a little bit more deceptive and duplicitous than usual, but this could also be about the dissipation and dissolving of your vitality and energy, and especially if this is actually hitting the 1st house in one's natal chart. This could be something where you might come across a little bit more nebulous and unclear than usual, but people from your early childhood may seem that way as well. Even new beginnings might be unclear or nebulous, but you may actually, the way this may manifest is doing something Neptune-like as far as a new beginning goes, such as photography, chemistry, the metaphysical, which includes astrology, something with pharmaceutical work, something with illusions, such as working as a magician. And also, your outlook on life may be somewhat confused and nebulous at this time. You may succumb to some kind of Neptune-like illness, such as something with the feet, the toes, even perhaps the lymphatic system, something that could be Neptune related, or even in some cases, be careful about succumbing to perhaps alcohol and or drug use at this time. So anyway, And especially, I mean, if this makes like some in conjunct to your 6th house cusp, something that would actually reinforce perhaps some kind of illness at this point in time. So anyway, as far as maybe something Neptune related, um, last but not least, Pluto will be in Capricorn, so the 11th houses will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, this could be about, and I mean, I know a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but you know I'm going to anyway. This could be about the actual or literal death or literal death of a stepchild. It could be a friend. It could be an acquaintance. This could also be about you need to guard perhaps against obsessive compulsive behavior matters with your friends, your acquaintances, trying to reach some kind of goal or aspiration, maybe even matters with social networking. You may be involved and embroiled in power struggles with friends, acquaintances, stepchildren, and avoid being overly manipulative and trying to attain goals and aspirations and trying to romp over others. This Pluto can be very strongly about power, and I think it could be very controlling, domineering energy. This could be about getting your power over your future, and also too, a lot of this, how this can manifest, of course, could be predicated on the aspects this next to points in your natal chart. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. I mean, if it makes a good positive aspect to your natal Jupiter, this could be very auspicious, perhaps for gaining power in your goals, your aspirations, your future, and maybe even doing something maybe Pluto related as a goal or aspiration. It could be something connected with astrology, the occult, supernatural, something that could be involved with death, such as doing something as a coroner or a mortician. So anyway, it could be where you might be involved in maybe some kind of Pluto-like group, club, or organization, such as some kind of astrology, occult, supernatural club. Anything that could be very involved, maybe maintaining a lot of secrets, a lot of confidentiality, anything that could be Pluto related. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Pisces January 2019 horoscope forecast part 2 of 2. And stay tuned next time, where I'm going to be talking about why we need Aries. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, people, 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.